Hey there everybody, Thet here, and welcome back to Thet Plays Darkest Dungeon New Game Plus. So, last time we had a little bit of a rough adventure here with Reynold. He had a really bad time, actually. Something I did not mention, and I'm sure someone has mentioned by now, you can rename your characters in the Darkest Dungeon. I'll consider renaming a couple of these guys, and I have a couple people in mind, but Reynold and Dismas are going to stay Reynold and Dismas because they're special. They're special characters. Everyone else is not less special, but more randomized. So we're going to keep Reynold and Dismas as they are. Anyway, let's go ahead and do one more mission. Or, well, another mission, I should say. We have a couple of them in the ruins to choose from now. We have a short apprentice mission for skirmish. Complete 100% of the room battles, so find out where the enemies are in rooms and kill them. Another scout. And a medium mission, which will introduce the campfire mechanics, 100% of room battles, or a medium explore, 90% of rooms to scout out. So, what will we do? Well, we'll find that out in a bit. Let's go ahead and formulate our new team here. We're going to want, let's see, we're going to take the Abomination, because we need a frontliner, and he's the closest we have, honestly. Although he's better in the second row for most of it. So what I'm probably going to do is put him in the second row and then put Dismas in front to start off. And then if needed, they can switch. And you'll see what I mean by that eventually. But ooh, from there, he can only use half. From the front row, Dismas can only use half of his kit. But that's okay. I think he'll be fine. We're going to take Bondville, our Abomination here. He's a ruminator, so he heals stress more slowly, unfortunately. That stinks. We're going to take Montesquieu, our occultist. He has a heal. It's actually a really neat heal. And by that, I mean, unlike the Vestal's heal, which will always heal by a certain amount within a small range, you can see here, weird reconstruction. Healing range, 0 to 12. That's a huge range. It usually doesn't hit 0. I say, while a bunch of people who watch my streams laugh at me. But it also has a chance to make whoever he's healing bleed. So it's a gamble, but it's also, when it works out well, it's a great heal. And in the third position here, you can also Sacrificial Stab, Abyssal Artillery, which hits the back row and is very good against Eldritch enemies. So is the Stab, actually. And the Stab has a very good crit chance, by the way. And Vulnerability Hex, which marks the enemy, and also reduces their dodge, which is pretty good, especially since Dismas's pistol shot does extra damage against marked targets. So does Jolin, our Grave Robber's thrown dagger, which she does not have equipped. Oh, she's not very good in the back row, it looks like. Poison Darts is very good. Shadow Fade is only a frontliner move in the first 2 rows. It moves her backwards, and it also stuns the enemy and buffs her dodge. So it's really just a get out of the front row move. Poison Darts does very little damage, but it blights the enemy, and it also reduces their blight resistance. So if you use it again and again, even if you don't land the blight the first time, using it repeatedly gives you a higher chance of getting the blight. Flashing Daggers hits the enemies in the middle 2 rows, but not the front or the back. And Pick to the Face, she can't use from the back, but it's a regular damage attack. So, an interesting group. This is definitely not an optimal group to bring, but it's the best we've got given the circumstances. So, yeah, let's try bringing them to a cleanse. We have to defeat 100% of the room battles. This quest involves camping. Camping involves firewood. You're given firewood automatically, and you're giving a certain amount depending on how long the mission is. In short missions, you don't get any firewood, and in a way that kind of makes them harder, but that'll become more evident as we go on with the Darkest Dungeon. You get 1 in medium missions, and you get 2 in long missions. So we're going to take all the food, because I like taking all the food. I consider taking all the food insurance for, accidents, needing to heal yourself, things like that. We actually did start with a free shovel, because the Grave Robber starts with a shovel. Plague Doctors start you off with an anti-venom, and Vestals start you off with a free holy water. So, just other things to note. We'll take a stack of 4 shovels. We'll take a key in case we find a chest to unlock. And we'll take a couple of bandages and anti-venom, and we'll just leave everything else alone. Alright. The undead will not bleed, but they can be blighted. Very important advice, actually. It doesn't It might not register right away, but that's actually very good and important advice to take. All right, back into the ruins we go.
The fiends must be driven back. And what better place to begin than the seat of our noble line?
I hate this layout. I hate layouts that force you to double back on yourself. Because now I'm going to have to, no matter where I go, I'm going to have to end up going backwards to get back to the center location to go to the other side of the dungeons. And whenever you go back, there's a chance that you'll have to refight an enemy. Or that a new enemy will spawn, or that a trap will spawn. Books, I don't read the books very often. Ooh, darn.
Ancient traps lie in wait, unsprung and thirsting for blood.
Yes, nice to see you too, Darkest Dungeon. Alright, first battle coming up. We only have Open Vein for Dismas, which no enemies that can bleed kind of hurts his effectiveness, but it's still good damage. And it does reduce bleed resist, because, you know, that could be useful in some universe. That will be useful, though. The flashing daggers, that will probably be very useful. Now, Bonneville, I could either have him transform right away, or I could have him use manacles, which are its chains, which have a chance to stun. Beast Bile will blight the two enemies in the middle rows, and he also has Absolution, which is a self-heal and stress relief. He's actually very, very good at that. That said, I think I'm going to start with manacles. I'm going to try to stun this guy, because their crit chance really does scare me. Here comes a quarrel. Luckily, it was not a crit. Okay, and our occultist will go last. We're going to use Abyssal Artillery, or as I like to call it, Tentacles, which does nothing this time, so great. Nat, thanks for ruining the joke, Darkest Dungeon. I love you. I love you very much. Really do like this game, but darn it if it doesn't know how to make me mad sometimes. Okay, next round starts. We're probably not going to get a second stun off. Oh, well, 100% chance versus 50. It's a 50% chance, man. Let's do it. Heck yeah, we did get the double stun. Lucky us. Tentacles? There's Tentacles. So that's what I wanted. That's my man right there. Get rid of this skeleton in the front.
Is broken. Maintain the offensive.
It's funny that he says their formation is broken when the whole purpose of the corpses was to maintain formation. Anyway, boom! Flashing daggers.
As the enemy crumbles.
Does us a real solid there. There's a graveyard slash. Ouch! Alright, we're going to need to get some healing done in the back rows here, if that hasn't become apparent already. We're going to have Bonneville do this. Got the stun, so I'm not going to worry about him this turn. Tracking shot on the guy in the back, because it's the only thing we can really do to him. Oh, man, our occultist is the only guy who can hit him right now. This is bad. Oh, no, wait. Poison darts can hit him. Never mind.
Pummeling.
And it's actually really good, because it's the crit on blight or bleed attacks makes them last for 2 extra turns. So 3 damage for 5 turns, that's 15 damage. That's enough to kill him, technically. Let's use Weird Reconstruction. Got a heal of 5 out of 12. And it resisted the bleed, so not that bad. I would call that a successful roll, personally.
Well struck.
Nice shot, Dismas. Get a little bit of stress relief on yourself there, buddy. It is the, it's his weaker attack, but it does buff him up, so, you know, it's not completely useless.
Onslaught. Destroy them all.
All right, double up on the, oh, wow. That's 6 damage per turn. He's dead in 2 turns. Guaranteed. So we're going to get another heal in. 12 heal on himself. Montesu. Oh, but he made himself bleed. So it wasn't just, I'm going to make myself feel good, screw y'all. Yeah, he screwed up a little bit. All right. So he's dead this turn. So I'm actually going to waste some time and hope that our occultist gets to go again. The reason being that I really want to be able to throw a heal down. Oh my goodness, everyone else gets to go first. Self-heal. And stress relief. Very nice, Bonneville. And of course our occultist doesn't get to go. So no healing for Jolland here. But we found some food, so there you go. Some food for you. Tiny bit of healing. It's usually like, I think, 10% of your health or something. It's very, very small. I'm not going to use the key here. So we didn't get the extra compartment, but that's okay. Scout happened, though. Oh, wow. Oh, we found a secret room. That's why I did not use that key. Secret rooms have very, very big treasure holes in them, but you need to use a key to access the best part of the treasure. Wow, that's a lot going on. Okay, so we got a battle up here, and we have we do have to cure. We have to hit all the room battles, so we have to hit this room. So we might as well take the long way around and just avoid the hallway battle. We do miss out on 2 curios, but I'm just going to assume they're both books or something I would never touch anyway. 90% on Dismas versus 90% on Jolin. So who has more stress? Dismas does. So you go ahead and disarm this. Get that stress relief going. So much blood. Well, that's too bad. I don't want to waste a freaking bandage on a 1 turn or 1 HP per turn bleed. You can tough that out, man. It's like asking me to bring you to the hospital for a hangnail. I ain't doing that crap. Good stuff. Alright, we're almost to that battle. Pack's already been looted. Alright, someone's been here before us, and I bet you they're a bunch of jerks. Here we go. I left the torchlight low. Kind of hoping that doesn't screw us. It did not screw us. So, we're going to start with a stun. Yeah, that's how I like to start my fights, by stunning the stress damager. I'm telling you, stress is, in a lot of ways, stress is very much worse than damage. Damage is a short-term, immediate concern, whereas stress is your long-term, overarching concern. When stress starts to get... Ooh, that's bad. When stress starts to get to you, that's when the game starts to really turn against you. So, you want to keep that up. Keep that up as much as you can. The Quarrel and the Abomination is not the worst thing in the world. I'm very, very much more afraid that they go after the Grave Robber. We don't have any big tanks on our team. Closest we have is the Abomination, and he's not tanky. What was that, 1 bleed for 2 more turns? I can live with it. Let's get a bile on here. Let's go ahead and just vomit on him. Yeah, that makes us feel good. Yeah, there's a little bit of puke right on her face. Sometimes that's how you do it.
And now, the darkness holds dominion.
Tell you what, nothing else that got her attention.
Black as death.
And he's bleeding out. 4 damage, 4 bleed per turn. Means he's a goner.
As the fiend
Stress damage is gone. Things are looking good. Oh god, that's bad. Ooh, left her with 2 health. Okay, let's get that weird reconstruction. Do it, Montesu! Yeah! Excellent! That was a good heal. I'm happy with that. Not so happy with our Abomination's health situation. Ooh, wow. Like I said, Bone Soldier can hit pretty hard when he wants to. Let's go with the Flashing Daggers. It'll help get rid of the corpse. If the corpse goes away, he moves up and he won't be able to quarrel from there anymore.
Press this advantage.
Alright, that's 1 huge source of damage gone. Oh, let's have you vomit. That was a little bit risky, but this corpse will disappear next turn, and his damage is no longer a threat. Oh, that was not enough. That was not enough healing. That's okay. That's okay. He can self-heal. Bonneville is good like that. What has your speed up to 9, dude? Night Owl? Oh, he's faster when the torch is low. That's pretty cool. He gets less stress healing, though. So, but he also gains less stress. So he's a steady ruminator. That means he ponders things, but he does it with reliability, man. And that's what it's all about these days. You got to be reliable. If you're not reliable, you're nothing. All right, give me that heal. All right, Montesu, just get us back up there. I mean, this is a yeah, we're just gonna do regular attacks. We're gonna draw this out a little bit. We can't draw it out too much. I like how when the bones are dead and they're corpses, you can make them bleed. We can't draw this out too much, otherwise it'll start giving us stress and other penalties. The enemies can actually call in reinforcements, which will definitely put a poop in our pants here. We don't want any of that going on. We're actually gonna make you dance a little bit, Dismas. Move back, because he's dead next turn, guaranteed. Bayonet Jab is so much weaker than Quarrel. One thing to keep track of is that Bayonet Jab also makes the enemy move backwards. So if he was not the only one here, he'd be moving backwards. Let's have you dance a little bit too. There we go. Get a little bit more heal going. Just top off our health as much as we can. Nice. No bleed. There you go. That's my man.
Gently.
Boom.
This is how a life is taken.
And we have this handy dandy little default party order button here. We're all feeling good. What's this here? A suit of armor. Antique suit of armor. Stands amidst the ruins. Oh, let's have I didn't want to do that, but we're gonna have Bonneville touch it. Reveals great insight into this world. A ruins adventurer. Well, now he gets less stress in the ruins. Well, I'm telling you right now, Bonneville doesn't have a darn thing to worry about here. Stress is not working on him at all. Alright. Hunger proc. Happens randomly when you step on certain tiles. You'll have to, you know, eat food. If you don't have the food, you starve.
Now it must be carried home.
If you starve, bad things happen. Oh yeah, secret room, right here. Almost forgot about it because it actually literally doesn't appear on the map here. Okay, well, it appears on the map, but not on the background. Ancient artifact, untouched for centuries. Locked compartment on the side of it. Skeleton key goes right in there. And boom! Look at that. 2,500 gold each and 4 crests. The crests are useless, but that's a lot of gold. That's a huge boon to us. I'm telling you right now.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
We're at pitch black. It's a little bit risky, but one thing I've said about the Darkest Dungeon, and I will stay on record of saying, I don't want to touch this urn, really. I'll stay on record of saying it. The apprentice dungeons are usually fairly easy. It's when you go up in the apprentice ones that things start to really turn on you, so I'm hoping that stays that way. Good stun. Good flashing daggers. Called it. If you call it ahead of time, they're guaranteed to do it because you put pressure on them. You make them do it. Very nice. This has been perfect so far. He has a 20% chance to crit and you didn't get the crit, man? Come on. That was a good round, though. I mean, for a round that was not a surprise, that was excellent. Oh, go for it. Oh my god. So good. Bonneville. This guy, he's pretty strong, the defender. He has 25% protection. So, you know, everything does a little bit less damage to him than it does to everyone else. What is that? Oh man, you got the bleed. What does that mean? It means we probably want to use our ability to blight him. He's not going to bleed, of course, but the blights will do the most of the damage for us. Oh. It's bad. Dismas is looking pretty rough. That's what I'm talking about, Montesquieu. Okay, boom. One more hit and he's a goner. Out of here. That should be enough to do it. Yep, 6 damage per turn. He has 6 health. We're good. Give him a shot to the face. Just a little, oh, you can't use the tracking shot from that. Let's shoot this corpse. Why not? It's an Arbalest corpse. I hate it.
Slow death. Unforeseen.
Good stuff.
Unforgiving.
All right, we are too full here. So what would I give? Let's pump up the torch.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
I bought those for a reason, right? I might as well use them. Plus, there's a room battle coming up, so room battles can usually be harder. That's a lot of stress. Oh, the surprise is so good here. The surprise is so damn good here. Okay. Hopefully we can make this work for us. Good hit. Alright, go for the stun. Get it, got it. No! Oh man, 10% stun resist and we missed it. Maybe we'll get the kill instead to make up for it. No dice. Oh gosh. This is gonna be a lot of stress. Oh, a bump in the night. He got us right in the face. Okay, we have to Jolin. That's okay. I'm really worried about our occultist here, and here it comes. Oh, that's revenge for not killing him this turn. 83 out of 100. I know it says 200, but it's 100 to the stress check. Oh, we're gonna blight this guy. Good, we got it. Oh, they're really fast. They had the courtiers have very good dodge and speed on them, so that's not good. Good dodge on Jolin's part, though. Okay, I'm feeling better. I'm feeling a lot better. I feel like we got this now. 2 turns, and the courtier is guaranteed dead. But we might be able to bring that down to 1 turn right here. Nope, 2 turns. Gotcha. Well then. You don't bump me in the head. You jerk. What Bonneville ever do to you? Oh, not him. No. Oh, that dodge was so lucky. Oh, that was so clutch. That was the clutchiest clutch that ever did clutch. Wow, she just ruined those corpses. If only that was worth something, I'd be impressed. Oh, let's get some healing done. We actually do need to do a turn of healing, so get rid of him. And the courtier will die next turn. I was really hoping for a critical heal there. Critical heals and critical damage, by the way, work differently from each other. Critical heals?
Success. So
I'm not gonna eat food.
View. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
1 onyx is worth 2 jades, so let's grab the onyx. The, oh, this is locked and I don't have a key, so I'm just gonna leave it alone. The critical heals and critical damage work differently in this game. So critical damage does maximum damage times 50 or plus half of max damage. So, for example, let's see, who has an even amount of max damage that I can compare it to? Nobody. Okay, so you're just going to make it hard for me. So, for example, he has 11 max damage at max, which makes 5.5 half of his max damage. So, a crit from him will do 16.5 damage, which I think usually comes out as 16, although it might come out as 17. I don't really know for sure for the Abomination. Healing, though... let's just go through them. What the hell? Healing works differently, though. A crit heal is basically like a normal heal, except you get stress relief. That's literally all it is. We found a map, and it was for areas we already explored, so screw that. Humans! Hey, brigands! How you all doing? You can find humans pretty much anywhere. Just like real life. And usually when you do, you're like, oh god, not these bastards again. Just like real life. Ooh, that crit was great. Alright, who's next? Oh, man, we are, getting some luck up in here. Are we really this fast? Ooh, wow, he resisted everything, the guy in the back. There's a shanking. That's a hurting. Oh, that's a bleed. Blanket fire. Nah, the blanket fire usually does very weak damage, but it lowers your dodge. That's where the actual damage from it comes in. That should finish him off. Excellent. Oh, that was worth not healing this turn, but only barely. Nice job, Jolland. Alright, now we just have to worry about this guy. Bleed him? No dice. Alright. Stun him. Dice? Dice? Yes, dice. Alright. Now we can get some heals off. Oh, great heal. Montessu, that's what we needed. Now you're going to heal Jolland here in the back. If you would be so kind. We got some self-heals we could do here. Just 1 damage per turn. You'll live. You'll live, I'm pretty sure of it. Go ahead and give him a little bit of that. Oh, we did not get the, wow. Okay. I was hoping for a little bit more, but... Whoa. You know what? Kill him. And before she starts to actually lose health, we're just going to use a bandage.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
The Abomination has far more health than the Grave Robber, so, you know, 26 to 20. That's a lot more in the Darkest Dungeon, what can I say? Except when you start getting into the higher level stuff, then, you know, 4 or 6 health points doesn't seem like that much. Anyway, we know we have a fight right here. Let's go ahead and bring up the torchlight.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
It's our first bug fight. Maggots and spitters. Oh, maggots are usually underestimated, but they're also not actually scary. I mean, they could be, because their attacks can stun you, they can give you a disease, they can give you, they always give you a stress as well as the damage. I mean, yeah, they sound terrifying, but really they're not. They're just really weak. And sometimes you get unlucky. It's just like everything else in the Darkest Dungeon. Speaking of unlucky, there's a blight for us. That's what I get for trying to extend this another round. Should have just killed him. But I done goofed, so what are you going to do about it? He's going to die from his own blight. Well, from our blight, which is ironic for a spitting spider to die from blight. Let's see if we can get our occultist to move. He will not. So we'll just take the gold.
A trifling victory. But a victory nonetheless.
Why am I worried about this 325 gold when I have like 7,500 sitting right here? I don't know. So I'm just gonna not worry about that. It's not a big deal in this house, you know. You get a small loan of $1 million, you're not sweating a couple pennies found on the ground. You know what I'm saying? Let's get out of here. Let's move on. Not worry about that confession booth. If we had some holy water, we could actually use it on the confession booth to gain a good amount of stress relief, which would be really good right now. All right. We know there's still room battles, because if there weren't, the game would say that we have completed our mission. So, all right, let's see. Ooh, Dismas, my man! You're only sad because you missed their eyes, but I'm proud of you, buddy. Oh my goodness.
Executed.
Wow. Our front line is just swimming through this dungeon. Like, zero stress on either of them. And pretty decent health, too. Good hit. Alright, look at that. On our occultist, 17% base stun or crit chance, man. That is nuts. And we still hardly crit with him. Okay, he is dead in 2 turns, so I'm thinking it's time to play our scummy Healy game. So let's play it. And we've won! Good job. Our health is actually looking pretty good right now. He's guaranteed to not be able to move again. So I should just waste time. That is literally in the best interest of our party right now, so that we can get that done. Yeah. All right. Why? Why do you punish me like this, Darkest Dungeon? All right. At least that brings him back up to full, although he's going to lose 1 health. Just get out of here. This game's already made me mad. Not sweating 600 bucks.
Nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
And I actually do need the trinket, or
Packs
not
laden
trinkets,
with
the
loot are often low on supplies.
heirlooms. We need the heirlooms to upgrade our hamlet. All right, another room battle. I only say all right because that means we're closer to the end. Otherwise, this would be a pretty terrible battle. Then again, there are, what, 3 more rooms after this that might have enemies in them. So... Oh, I meant to use flashing daggers. Ah, well. We're not out of the realm of get fucked yet. Oh, God. Here it comes. This is the fight I was worried about. These guys right here. Ooh. We're lucky that they didn't both go after the occultist, but he's... Chances are the occultist is going nuts by the end of this. And there's nothing I can do about it. Let's get the stun. It's safer. I was going to say, let's just throw the vomit on him, but no, the stun is so much safer. Great dodge from Bondeville. All right, Tentacles coming in, saving the day. Front Courtier is going to blight out. There's the Graveyard Slash. It's the failed sequel to the Monster Mash, of course. Ay, here it goes. Montesue. His resolve is tested and he passed. He's courageous. This is what I'm talking about. We've survived thus far.
Brightest against a backdrop of despair.
We can survive so much more. Sometimes heroes respond to the onslaught of stress by becoming heroic. Well, doesn't that just make sense? Yes, he has passed his test and he's become the better of all of us. Although the abomination's still pretty great. That is amazing. I did not expect that to happen. Well, you never really expect it to happen, but that's beside the point. Point is, some good things just happened to us. Look at this, his crit chance has gone up. Actually, it's not affected by that. Black Beast is merciful this day. He just reduced someone's stress. Why? Because he can. Because he's just that kind of guy when he's feeling good. That was awesome. So now, in this state, his stress, I believe, does not go above 100, as long as he has this virtue, which lasts until the end of the dungeon. Ooh, a 0 heal. That's about as bad as he can get. At least he didn't bleed himself. But his stress will not go above 100. He has a chance every turn to say something and either buff someone or reduce their stress, or it gives some kind of effect. You understand. And yeah, it's generally a very good situation. It's a huge gamble to take to let your stress get up that high. Not that I let it get up that high. It just kind of happened because I suck at this game. But it's just what it is. It just is what it is. That's what I was trying to say. All right, I kind of need some occultist magic here, right here on Dismas. Yeah, you give him that stuff. That's what makes me happy in the pants. Well, that and the courageous virtue. Pretty happy in the pants from that too. All right, good stuff.
This expedition at least promises success.
We'll open the chest. What the hell? There's a chance it could be trapped, but it wasn't.
Beyond measure,
we got an onyx out of it.
Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
So one of these 3 rooms has a battle in it, and the other 2 could also have battles in them, because I have no way of knowing how many battles we have left. Oh, we still haven't used our torch yet, which is, or not our torch, our campfire yet, which, oh, that dodge was so clutch. Oh man, our occultist is MVP this round. If you were calling for the MVP, you probably weren't calling for occultist, because usually they can disappoint. But today, he's on fire. Ah, no scout. That's all right. We have to hit either one of these rooms then.
The darkness holds much worse.
Ouch! The surprise. Okay. Bad, but not worst case scenario. Bad, but this is not the worst. All right. It does mean a little bit of stress. There's not much we can do about it, but we can fight still. We need our occultist to move back, because he cannot heal from there. He can't use tentacles from there. He's just really bad in the front row, but we can pistol shot now. And that's actually huge. Because Dismas is good with that. Absolution, we can, Bonneville can't do anything from here, so he has to move up. That's a waste of a turn for half of our team. Well, actually, he can do things from here. He can sacrificial stab. You know what? Get out of my house. Yeah, that's what I think of you. Don't hit me back. What did I just say? You jerk. Alright, this is really bad on our health, needless to say. I really needed a crit there, Dismas. Alright, it's time to transform. Oh yeah, the beast is loose. So that gives everyone on our team a little bit of a stress, which is, of course, bad. And he also gains a little bit of stress every turn as long as he's transformed. But I think it's worth it to put down some extra hurt here. Alright, get that blight. It is 3 damage. He's dead in 2 turns. That is a glorious, glorious piece of our day. And here comes the stress check on Jolland. I don't like this either, Jolland. And you're not going to get over it. Oh, you're fearful. Okay. That's bad.
And frailty finally claim their due.
Okay, that's bad. Oh, that is a big hit. Okay, so we need Bonneville to transform back. Because when he does that, he gets some health back. He does get lower speed, but he can also still move. So I'm getting extra healing done from that. And stress relief, of course. The Courtier's dead. He's literally dead. He can't... He's going to blight out. So, ideally, I'm gonna... Oh, man, I want to be risky here, but I don't have a stun on this guy. I need to finish him. Okay. I'm gonna eat some food.
This momentum. Push on to the task's end.
I'm eating 1 full stack of food. Hopefully it won't kill me. By which I mean we won't... Hopefully we won't starve to death. Alright, let's bring the torchlight back up. I learned my lesson there.
Of safety.
Yeah, thanks. That's Darkest Dungeon saying, I agree with you, Thet. You should put up the torchlight before you end up getting yourself killed, you big old dummy. Alright, into the next room. Nothing. Darn it. This was not the right way. Okay. So that fight was for nothing but a little bit of gold. That's alright. It's alright, we could deal. It's not the worst thing that's ever happened to us, right? Were you there when the worst thing happened to us? No, you weren't, because I don't remember what that was. But, alright, another place to use holy water that we don't have. Hunger proc, I was worried about that. And someone ate extra food. Darn it, I needed 8 food. Oh, you'll see later, but I was really hoping we'd have 8 food by the end of this. Ooh, the display cabinet. We can actually smash this with a shovel. It doesn't give us as much.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles. Paid for in blood.
We don't get as much out of it as we would have. I'm going to drop the anti-venom because we haven't used any of it. If we had used a skeleton key, we would have gotten more out of that, but otherwise it would have been trapped. We would have gotten nothing. So, you know, getting a little bit less versus getting nothing. How did we get surprised? I have the torchlight all the way up. Oh my god, that is just terrible luck. Alright. Let us... you know what? Screw it. You guys asked for this. And you're going to get it right now. You get the rake. And it's going to give you the hurting. Ouch. And here comes the quarrel. Good dodge. Oh, that dodge was awesome. The dodge was so good, I don't even know how to describe it. Let me just say that my pants have never been happier. Here comes the Eldritch Push. That could actually push him back, but that's not a big deal. He's actually pretty decent in any row, so, you know, it's not that big a thing. Oh, come on now. That hurt a lot, but this is okay. We know this is the last battle, so if we can push them down, if we can just rush them down, we don't have to worry about them anymore. So that's kind of what I'm trying to do. The Rake should actually do it. The Rake is really good, because every time you use Rake, it gets stronger next time. I mean, it stacks up to a certain point, but the fact that you can even do that is good. Mark this target. So now our pistol shot will do more damage to him. Hopefully we can have him down in 2 turns. Alright, yes, you're too young to have your name etched in stone. Cry, cry, cry. I'm sorry that you're fearful right now, but Dismas is going to take care of us. Or you could take care of us by blighting him to death. That could work too. No, you're gonna resist it. Okay, you're just gonna be... Oh, God. Oh, that dodge was so good. He's down to 2 health. We can't really afford that. And Bonneville can't really do anything here to the back row, so we're just gonna rake. He's gonna get rid of some corpses, move him up so he can only use bayonet jab, and we got this one. Ooh, a stress heal for everyone. Montesu, you're our man. All right. Boom. Oh, I thought that was the kill. I really thought that was the kill. That's all right. We got a rake. Boom. Done. All right. Excellent.
As victories mount,
I was gonna say that corpse better go away.
Will resistance.
And we're done. Now we're gonna use the chest. Find ourselves a big fat pile of nothing.
Waiting to be spent.
We don't need the shovels anymore. We'll use our campfire. So I wanted, wow, we would need 10 food.
Furtive and vulnerable.
So here,
Rats in a maze.
we can use our food to have a meal. We don't have enough for a feast, which would reduce our stress, but we can eat a regular meal and get ourselves some help. And then we can use our abilities to basically reduce our stress and other things. So Gallows Humor has a chance to reduce everyone's stress. And it has a chance to raise stress. So it actually raised Matsu's stress a little bit. Unspeakable Commune will give everyone a little bit of stress, but we'll also make sure we don't get attacked during the night, which is actually pretty important. And those are the only 2 that are relevant to us here right now. We'll look at the others some other time, but for now... Oh, no, we can reduce stress. That's right, we can actually do that, but that's all we got. So, and of course, Jolin said something bad and made everyone sad. Darn it!
Is struck.
That's okay, though. It is what it is.
Star is born.
And that is the cleanse of the ruins.
Hole by hole, we reclaim what is ours.
All right. Couple of more level 1s. Eagle Eye on Montesu is good. Faded is amazing. Chance to turn any miss to a hit on Dismas is awesome. All right, and I'm actually going to do the town management on the next episode of Darkest Dungeon here. So thank you, everybody, for watching. If you do enjoy this series, make sure to leave it a like. And if you haven't already, subscribe for more. I'm the Thet Man, and I will see you all next time here on Thet Plays The Darkest Dungeon, New Game Plus.